Hello everyone, welcome back to the accidental extreme randomizer Nuzlocke of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode we started off our adventure here in the, I don't know what the name of this region is, and in this episode we're going to hopefully catch our first randomized Pokemon. I just realized something while talking in Discord last night, and that is that I still do not in fact have Pokeballs for sale here. I need to go back to the train station place. The thing I realized is there is a distinct possibility that I will run into something that is breaking game ending, pretty much. Because I just was at the Pokemon, you absolute bitch! Copa, this is a 13 plus video. I mean, the shop is the Pokemon. Do I need to go upstairs? Is that what's going on here? But yeah, so if I run into something like I don't. The fuck? Like a Sableye typing, which is Dark and Ghost, which doesn't have any weaknesses. And since anything can have any type combination, that is somewhat likely to happen at least once. If I don't have anything with burn or toxic capabilities, or if it's not a shadow Pokemon I can capture, that's just the end, because I can't damage it. So I'm hoping that I get toxic sooner rather than later. I'm also hoping that if it happens, it's a shadow Pokemon, because that means I can capture it, and then I'll have a Dark Ghost type with Wonder Guard. And yes, that does mean something I didn't realize last episode, but was pointed out to me oh so kindly, is that indeed the abilities are also randomized, and I have minus on Tangela, and I've got Q-Charm Aldunatone. Both of which are utterly useless. But this is the Pokemon, right? So boy, Super Potion, Normal Potion, Antidote, Burn Heal, Ice Heal, Awakening, Paralysis Heal, Full Heal. None of these things are Pokeballs. So where do I get these Pokeballs you're talking about? Can I talk to you? No, you only... See, she's already been a roadblock. Do I have to go to a different place? It's very possible that there's another store in town somewhere, because that's something this game would do, because this game frankly is not that great. I mean, I don't think this is a particularly bad game, I just don't think it's a particularly good game either. It's just kind of there. Can I leave through here? Listen, vlog, we should go shopping at for some Pokeballs at the Pokemon. I've tried to do that twice now. We're 4 minutes into the video, and I really haven't made any progress. So I just talk to everyone in here and hope that somebody has something to sell me. Antidote game. I know about status conditions. I just want to buy Pokeballs, but nobody will let me. Do you sell me Pokeballs? No one says Pokeballs around these parts. You tell me about it! That's common knowledge. The guy that runs the outskirts stand used to sell them before, but you have to keep that a secret. So did I really have to come in here to learn that to go there? Because I refuse. Also, I'm not hearing any music. Now I'm hearing music again. Yes. I refuse to believe that I literally had to go in there before it would let me leave the city. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! That's so stupid! On so many levels. I'm starting to remember why I didn't like this game. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just, it's a bad game. The only reason it's not a bad game is because it has Mirror B in it. And Mirror B is amazing. But that's the only reason. And I just hate this. Why did I decide to do this? I already had another idea for the next series. What I'm going to do after this. And it's going to be quite the thing. If you want to keep like up to date and know how about those kinds of things, by the way, Discord link is down below in the description. I've got a spoiler channel in there where I discuss things about the series that's going up, things I've recorded already, the videos that just went up, and then, of course, also inquire about opinions on upcoming projects. That's all in the spoiler tag so that people in general chat don't get like bothered by it and spoiled if they don't want to know. Okay. So I could have just done that instead. And it's probably going to be a very long series after this one. I didn't listen to what you had to say. What did you say? Well, a whole lot of scary men came here, 2 creeps to go in a truck earlier. I just don't care is what's going on here. I literally just don't. Do I go back to the mayor's house now that I have Pokeballs? I don't know. I know that at some point there's going to be a dude. Yeah. Oh, talking about it. Mirror B. There we go. He looks a lot lower poly than I remember him looking. Does he look like better and higher detail in XD? Or is this just my 12-year-old mind playing tricks on me? Not that I'm 12 right now, I mean, obviously. But I played this game for the first time when I was about 12, and then I played it one more time for YouTube, but I lost fairly early on. And now I'm playing it again for YouTube, but with a randomizer. So I think this is going to be the first time we actually run into a shadow Pokemon. Finally, 40 minutes into the game. I want to say half of which are Nidoran and a Sunkern. I hope neither of these is a shadow Pokemon, because actually if the Nidoran is a shadow Pokemon, I can't evolve it. I don't think you get Moonstones in this game. Neither of them is a shadow Pokemon. So, since we don't know their typing, I'm just going to go with a Sonic Boom on the Sunkern and a Drill Pack on the Nidoran. And lower the volume of the music because I want to prevent echoing. Okay, so that does about half HP. That's good enough. What does Sonic Boom? I mean, Sonic Boom does a set amount of damage. Mega Punch! Doesn't affect Tangela because I'm a ghost type. Force Swipe doesn't affect Tangela. I love this game! It's the best game in the universe. Let's try to absorb the Sunkern next and just take out a Nidoran male. Unless Min-Max is not in my favor, which probably it won't be in my favor and I'll live with literally 1 HP. No, it's dead. Okay, so that's Nidoran gone. We're not gonna get a big D. I mean, you don't need to... I wasn't going to say, YouTube police is not gonna like me saying that, but Copa is actually going to like me saying that. So what is a man supposed to do? Am I supposed to make adult jokes? Or am I supposed to not make adult jokes? The answer to that is very clear since I don't have ads anyway. It doesn't really fucking matter. And I've talked about this 5 times in the past 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So you don't have a shadow Pokemon yet. Does that mean that I either get shadow Pokemon at random battles, or does that mean that the second guy here has a shadow Pokemon? Because usually the shadow Pokemon you get here is a Makuhita, a Granbull, and a cat. I swear to God. I swear to God. If you... I swear to God. You better. If this is the... No, okay. I'm upset. I'm upset. That's upsetting. Such a good chance. Such a good chance you had there, game. And you make me murder the Caterpie. I'm gonna have to some explaining to do. That's not a good look for me, is it? Okay, so it's not very effective against a Granbull. up! Okay, he also has a mill tank. And that's everything that he has. So I'm just not going to attack the Granbull, just in case. So we're going to get a mill tank. That's what's going to happen here. And that's actually... I'm kind of fine with that, I guess. I mean, CATERPIES resists Drill Pack. What are the typings of these things? Right, okay, so this is definitely going to be at least neutral. Yeah. I say I don't mind getting a mill tank. I don't know what its typing is going to be. It's not going to evolve. Oh my god. Do Pokemon change their typing when they evolve into other random typings? Or does it stay the same throughout the evolutionary line? I'm going to guess that evolution changed the typings to something else randomly. So non-evolving Pokemon in a sense are better because they're more predictable. I think. And its ability is going to be random as well, its moves are going to be random. So, really, it doesn't really matter what I catch. But Miltank has... CATERPIES static. And only has beat up, it seems. Which makes sense because CATERPIES usually only would have tackle and string shot actually. Does CATERPIES learn anything else between level 5 and level 25? I doubt it. Okay, so my strategy here is going to be... CATERPIES doesn't really have anything that can do major damage to me, right? He only has beat up, which is not doing a lot. So... Granbull resisted... Drill Pack? So let's go for an extreme speed. I don't know. He probably will resist this too, because what resists flying? I think everything that resists flying also resists normal, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Tangler Cup. Absorb is... Which one resisted Absorb again? Both of you. I think Granbull is a Steel type. Because if he was a Rock type... Wait, what was that? Is that a Heal Bell? That won't do much. Yeah, that won't do anything. Okay, so Granbull is going to be a Steel type. Which means I want to Sonic Boom you. But I don't want to kill you this turn. So let's Extreme Speed to CATERPIES. Or do nothing with Lunatone, that also works. Okay, so Sonic Boom, definitely the way to go for Granbull. Don't put anything to sleep again. Thank you! CATERPIES Hail! Okay, so everything always has 4 moves. I just realized because they're randomized. CATERPIES with Beat Up, Heal Bell, Hail, and... I swear to god if it's something like Fissure, it damages itself with Hail because it's not an Ice type. This is the most stupid CATERPIES in history. I love it. Okay, so you're going to Sonic Boom Granbull again, and then I'm going to actually heal up Lunatone. The mistake I made last series is not getting enough healing items. That's the thing that, at the end of the day, got the balance out of my team and then was just all downhill from there. Oh, don't. Don't die from hail because... Well... If you die from hail, will I die because I attacked you? Or will CATERPIES die because it used hail? I am not entirely sure. We're not going to find out because you didn't die, and next turn I'm definitely using Extreme Speed to just get rid of you before you can use Destiny Bond again. Wait a second, is that how Destiny Bond works? I'm afraid to attack it. I'm just not going to attack it, and I'm going to let Hail take it out. So this Miltank is going to be the Shadow Pokemon, and it's level 30. And I can't give it nicknames, by the way, until... I can't give them nicknames until I purify them, I don't think. Sonic Boom the Mill Tank, and let's... I don't know, Spiderweb the Mill Tank as well. It's got Magical Leaf. Okay, so that's a bad start, because that's going to do a lot of damage against Lunatone, usually, because it's a water type. That's not a sentence I thought I would say, ever. It has a lot of HP. That's 20 HP. Okay, so now Destiny Bond. What is Destiny Bond going to do? It's the question. Because Hail is still up. Because in Gen 3, Hail doesn't go away. Okay, you can't escape. I wasn't, like, afraid you would. But this is definitely going to take out the Gramble. So what happens? Does it just not take anybody with them? Better not take the Mill Tank. Because I want to capture that thing. Does it take something at random? Does it take the last thing that attacked it? Or does it just take nothing? I think it just takes nothing, right? I think. Sweet Sand. How about no? Wait a second. Are only the starting moves randomized? Because Sweet Sand seems like something Tangela would learn. Potentially. Okay, so it's 2-on-1 now. Sonic Boom did a decent amount of damage, and I'm gonna Extreme Speed as well, see what that does. I still don't know what your typing is the thing. It's neutral, defensively. You know what? I don't want this. I don't want it anymore. What was the move we used last turn? Something useless as well, I believe. And then Splash? I don't think I want it. I really don't think I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Tangela to attack, because I don't think Sonic Boom can even crit. So it's predictable. And I'm going to use I'm going to go for a Great Ball on the Mill Tank. I don't think it will capture this turn, but I think attacking with both my Pokemon is way too risky. You know, I'm definitely... Or I could just capture it. Okay, never mind. I could just capture it. That's totally a possibility. Okay, so we got our first capture, Mill Tank. Let's look at its typing and everything. It's, wow. I did not expect that to, like, at half HP, stay in the Great Ball. It's a good thing I bought the Great Balls, I suppose. Let's take a look at the team and see what Mill Tank's like. Summary. Ground Electric. That's a real good typing. I mean, it's weak to ground. And water. And actually, that's not a particularly great typing now that I think about it. It's offensively good if I can get like things that are stab, but that's all random. And it has pure power, and I just got an email. Raises attack, which is also very good, and it only has Shadow Rush, because obviously I just captured it and it means it only has Shadow Rush. So its moves are going to be revealed to us one by one very slowly. What I am, however, going to do is I'm going to switch out Lunatone or Tangela. One or the other is going to have to sit back for a little while. And since Tangela just got the opportunity to learn a move, I'm going to go with Tangela because I want Lunatone to learn another move. Does it work like that? No. Statistically speaking, maybe. Practically speaking, definitely not. Oh, there's an item here. Are items randomized as well? Super Potions in that chest seems right to me for some reason. So I'm gonna guess that items aren't randomized. To be quite frank with you, I didn't even consider the possibility of items being randomized because I totally forgot that like Pokeball chests exist in this game. Which probably goes to show that I either don't remember anything about this game. I do love the fact how this game already showed a different kind of Pokeballs your Pokemon are in. I mean, more modern generations do that as well. Do here. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm not going to because I've got another 10 minutes to fill in this episode. Okay, so there's 3 grunts here. Usually one of them has Quilava, one of them has Bayleaf, and one of them has Croconaw. Obviously, that's all going to be randomized. Every exit to the city is blocked by one of these goons. I'm gonna go with the blue one, which usually has Croconaw, just because thematics, really. But he is not going to have Croconaw. He's going to have a totally random Pokemon, obviously. Starts off with a Magmar and a Marshtomp, which usually would be a very good type combination coverage-wise to send out. Marshtomp is really small in this game. Wow! Is that accurate? Is Marshtomp really that small? It's the Magmar. I was hoping the Marshtomp. I do like Swampert. Let's Shadow Rush the Magmar. Shadow Rush at least will be neutral against every single typing. So I suppose actually if I run into a Wonder Guard user, no, that's not how any of that works. We're gonna say if I run into a Wonder Guard user, I can use Shadow Rush on it because it doesn't have a type. But it's not super effective because it doesn't have a type, so it won't do anything against a Wonder Guard Pokemon. So that's no good for me. Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. Pure power. Pure power. Gotta remember, it has pure power. It can kill things very easily. That's gonna be very good for me, actually. I'm gonna love that. And that's super effective. Okay, so we're just going to use another drill pack. And throw a ball. And that's going to be the battle, because I'm confident that if we could catch the Miltank with more HP than the Magmar currently has in a Great Ball, that we can do the same here. That probably was just a fluke, I'm aware, but let's snag the Magmar. Without having experienced any of its potential moves, its typing, anything. Let's just snag it. That's 2, that's 3, and we got the Magmar. It also has a Scizor though, which usually will be fairly bad for me right now, but it's probably not a Steel type, so I think I'll be fine. And even so, I have a Shadow Pokemon with Shadow Rush, so I think I'll be fine. How many Pokemon do you have in total? 3 or 4? I'm hoping 3 just because I'm still a little bit scared. I can Shadow Rush you. I have so much HP as well, which makes the taking recoil not that big of a deal. Okay, Hyper Mode. I never remember how Hyper Mode works. I think Hyper Mode is just, it does random shit. It still resists Drill Pack. And it raises its physical defense. So I think I call it, and that makes the gauge, I'm pointing to the gauge, the shadow gauge here, go down significantly so that I can purify it fairly quickly. But it never really gets explained that well what Hyper Mode does. So I think that's how Hyper Mode works. I'm guessing, again, Extreme Speed isn't going to do anything. I'm going to give it a shot. But I don't think it'll really do anything, is the thing. It doesn't affect... Are you a Steel Ghost type? That's an amazing combination. Why couldn't I catch you? Oh, you just learned Splash again. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I can just use a useless move. Actually, that might come in handy. Because I can only throw 1 Pokeball per turn. So if I need to waste a turn because I'm just like throwing Pokeballs at a Shadow Pokemon, Splash might not be too useless. And the fact that that is a typeless move is really going to help me a lot. Again, the recoil is not that big a deal because I have over 100 HP already. So it's... oh man, that does nothing. Paint split. That's not good. Yeah, no, that's actually fairly bad, as a matter of fact. Not very happy about that. The fact that he has paint split is going to make this very painful. This battle is a pain. Can I say pain, like, more? I could. I probably won't, because it's... I'm betting it's already annoying some of you, and I've only said it like 3 times. Sorry for being a pain, by the way, but... So just RNG into him not using paint split? I mean, paint split is going to do... less and less. So slowly but surely I'll be able to take him down. But it's going to be risky with recoil and all. But paint split literally can't kill. No, it literally can't. Because you both get the same HP. And you have dig. Which is a brilliant opportunity because somehow Miltank outspeeds this thing to use a potion on Miltank. Well, you know what? I was just bragging about how much HP it has. Let's use a super potion. And I can already use Magmar in this same battle if I wanted to. Huh. That is interesting. Would Spiderweb prevent it from... Could have sworn it outsped. Apparently not. So now it's just dead because it's not going to get the opportunity to use another paint split. Unless I enter hyper mode. We can do this. It's going to take fucking forever, but we can do this. Just a matter of time. Okay, so I'm going to need to call anyway to get you out of hyper mode. And then... I don't fucking know. Use spiderweb? Doesn't really matter either way. So Miltank is going to be ready for purification like very soon. And we're not going to be able to purify it until... Oh my god, that does a lot of damage. Why am I not using Tangela for this? I have Tangela. But why aren't I... It's a ghost type, of course. I tried that already. I mean, this is going to take it out. And we finally got rid of the sizzle. And let's go heal up. And let's go buy some potions. So this is your way, by the way, in the normal game and in this game as well, of actually like picking your starter. Because you start with an Espion and Umbreon. And then you get your Makuhita. But here you get to choose between the evolved version of the Johto starters. Which is a neat way of doing it, to be honest. Especially with the whole, well, this is kind of is a theft lock in a way. I guess. So, why did you just start walking? Is that a thing this game just does? Sorry, I just had dinner, my voice and my like burpee. Is that a thing this game just does? Making you walk in random directions? Because I thought I had broken like 3 GameCube controllers as a kid. To be fair, it wasn't the official Nintendo controller, it was like a knockoff brand. Because my character in this specific game, I never played a lot of other games on my Wii with the GameCube controller. Just started walking like randomly to the left or the right, but maybe that's just because this game is bad, not because the controllers were bad. Did I ever have that issue in Mario Party? I don't know. Let's check out Magmar and then end of the episode. It's a mono normal type, so it seems like... No, I was going to say it seems like Pokemon that only have one typing, retain only having one typing, but Miltank definitely only has one typing usually, and it's ground to electric now. So you can also roll a no type on your second type. I'm guessing not on your first type. It would be great though if you rolled no type on both and you just had no type, no type. And it also has Oblivious, prevents attraction. That's too close for comfort. With that, I'm going to thank you all for watching this second episode of the Pokemon Colosseum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I was thinking, what's the name of the series again? Where we actually caught 2 Shadow Pokemon. Next episode, we're going to go to Pyrite Time, I believe, which still means no purification. And we're going to... the way we're going to do this, by the way, is we're going to keep at all times 1 unpurified Pokemon in the party until it's ready to be purified. Then we're going to move it to the back. And then Magma is going to take Miltank's place until that one's ready to be purified and so on and so forth. We're not going to have dual Shadow Pokemon out on the field because that is just way too dangerous. But I still do want to have 1 Pokemon at least be purified at any given time, or at least in the process of being purified at any given time. So that's how we're going to deal with things regarding purification. And then obviously there's like, I think, 2 time flutes, which just insta-purify something. I don't know on what Pokemon I'm going to use that yet. I'm going to probably keep that in the bag for when I get a legendary encounter. And whenever that happens, and if I can catch it, I'm going to instant purify the legendary. Just because that's going to be a real useful asset to the team. I think you get 1 at the beginning of the game, and then you get 1 when you complete Mount Battle or get halfway through Mount Battle. So we'll only get 1, if that's the case. Or maybe when you complete the game, you get another. Something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I know there is a limited amount of insta-purification things going on, which at least 1 you get through the story, I believe. So I've been rambling on for quite a bit. I'm going to end it here. Until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I think I already said that. Just bye.